In today's video, we are discussing a magic card that has spiked over 1000%. Sometimes a card just gets banned. It's considered too powerful, and now players have to go looking for a replacement, and they found it. Welcome back everyone, MTG Moxman here, and thanks again for coming in for another video, and it's a card spike video with a card that has spiked over 1000%. Now, as you guys know, we don't waste time with these videos. We dive right into the subject matter, and in today's video, we are talking about the Insight Engine. Now, you can see right here, the Insight Engine extended art version from Commander, Edge of Eternities. So it's a Commander card, Edge of Eternities. It's amazing. Average price now up to $18.62. The market says $12.72, but you see that little dip at the end you'll see on your screen where it was above, like right there at 20 bucks, and now it's starting to dip down. That's going to be important in a few seconds. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the regular edition of this card, Commander, Edge of Eternities, you can see here, went above $15, dipping down, average price $13.47, the low being $4.99. So this thing had some value, people understood. But what did this card do and why were people interested? Well, the Insight Engine is a replacement for the One Ring. Okay, this thing costs 1 blue and 2 other. It's an artifact that says pay 2, put a charge counter on this artifact, then draw a card for each charge counter on it. So you can charge this puppy up. Yes, it's detrimental. Let's face it, you got to tie up mana building counters on this. So you got to find ways of doing it. But this is a very powerful card. It's very unique and it's going to really fit a role for a lot of players. And although that cost does seem expensive, at least being able to draw additional cards every turn and building it up over time, this thing can become just a drawing engine for your deck. It's something really to pay attention to, and a lot of people have, which is why the sales have really started to go up. Now, we can't forget that a card like this also fits with Kylo Apagi Mind and Lady Octopus, because those two cards, if you look at them, you know, Kylo here says, whenever Kylo becomes tapped, proliferate. When you proliferate onto things, you get to put an additional counter. So now you've got extra counters going on to that amazing card, right? You're going to see the Insight Engine get bigger faster. Makes a lot of sense. Lady Octopus, Inspired Inventor. Whenever you draw your first or second card each turn, put an Ingenuity counter on Lady Octopus. So you're drawing extra cards with the Insight Engine. Lady Octopus is going to act and let you get all kinds of things put out for free because it says you may cast an artifact spell from your hand without paying its mana cost that is less or equal to the number of Ingenuity counters. This can be all kinds of combos put together. Now, if we're wondering just how many copies we're selling and what the market was doing, it went really big late last week. Okay, this thing shot up like a rocket. Everyone was paying attention and the sales just started coming in. Now, it started with a bit of an actual buyout. It's people coming in buying 50, 60 copies, clearing out the market, causing the leftover to really kind of shoot up in price. And that's a typical move we've seen in the volatile market for singles for Magic the Gathering. If we jumped over to even the regular edition of this card, you can see 10, 11, 12 bucks, sometimes 9. It's all over the place, but it still jumped up from being a couple of dollars all the way up. It's just jumped up to some massive prices that a lot of people don't realize when they look at that market, that cards like this, they don't actually tend to stay this high. What ends up happening is a little bit more unique than that. Because what happens in a market like this is you are going to see a potential scalper. And they've bought 100 copies. The card is shot through the roof. They've attained their goal. The card is really expensive. They drip it back into the market. They won't just dump it. They're not going to try to clear 50 copies out and catch the market. They drip 1 or 2 copies to keep the price at a certain level. This allows them to recuperate their initial investment. It gets the money back into their pocket quicker than you'd expect. It also allows those players, those people scalping, investing, flipping, whatever you want to call it, whatever you feel is the name of the day, it allows them to make sure that the leftover copies they have are still going to give them an output. Because now that they own them and have been paid for, with the first couple of sales that they dredged back into the market, they can now sit on this over a very long period of time, not worrying if the price drops over time because they've already got back the initial investment and everything now is just bonus money. Now, when you look at the Ingenuity counter and we look at what this card's going to offer us, let's not forget, as a replacement for the One Ring being banned in Commander, a card like this is going to have a lot of gameplay. No, it's not indestructible. It doesn't have all the features of the One Ring, but it's still a very powerful mechanic to draw cards, and that has a lot of players interested. After they realized it was kind of good, then they realized it's probably really good, and then a lot of other people realized it and everyone started buying it, it was already in the hands of many scalpers. Now, I don't know anyone of my friends or people I know personally that bought massive quantities like I've seen of other cards get bought, but at the same time, it makes perfect sense because I've seen this scenario play out multiple times, and it's just how the market reacts. The good news now, if you made it, we're 5 minutes into this video, the good news is cards like this seldom can stay at the accelerated rate of gain that they had with the buyout. They just can't. Okay, it's especially with a card like Edge of Eternities that is a brand new card. It's still available. It's still out there. You can still get it. Now, not tons of product are being opened for Edge of Eternities right now, but the fact it's going to be around for a couple of years, and the fact players are looking forward to cards like this being opened, you still have players opening Edge of Eternities on a regular basis where it can be found, because we know it's not readily available everywhere. And at the same time, as that price slips, there will be people who remember this moment. They remember what this card does and how great it is. They've marked it somewhere. They've noted it down for future reference, and they'll gather it, buy it, collect it, scalp it whenever they can over a period of time. And of course, if this card doesn't get a reprint, if nothing better comes along to replace it, it actually will drift up over time. The initial downflux will continue for about 45 days, give or take. And then over the next 6 months, it'll just bottom out, whatever it's going to be played at. That's the actual value of the card, because if it's selling consistently at $5, $8, $9, that's the price of the card. But over the next year or two, 3 years, if nothing better comes along and that card is still around, it'll actually start drifting up. It'll drift up over time because Edge will fade. The price will start going up because there's nothing being opened. There's no replacement. And that card will start gaining in value, probably 20 to 40 cents each and every month. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot of money, but over the course of a year, you're talking $7, $8, $9 over the course of a year. And that's going to be a lot of money. And for every year after that, if nothing better comes along, when people build certain decks, they have to have that card, the price drifts higher. It's just the mechanics of the game and how we invest in these cards, buy these cards, and value these cards. It's not just for the playability. Anybody can proxy a card nowadays if they just want to play the game with some friends. But for the collectors, the people who just have to have the real thing, I include myself in that, I'll be willing to pay the price because I don't own this card, but it does fit into a couple of my own decks. So I was checking this card and I'm going, yeah, I'm going to have to get a couple of copies. So my question to you here at the end of the video is, did you buy any copies? Do you have any? Would you use it? And how many copies do you have if you did get some? I'm curious. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks for being here for another video today. And don't worry, this weekend we've got the top 10, the hottest selling cards in Magic the Gathering. And of course, that'll be followed up by the reserve list top 10 on Sunday. I hope you guys can stop by and check out both those videos. Have a great time, guys. If you're watching this video, it's probably Halloween right now. It's probably Halloween right now. So, bah! There you go. Did I get you? Maybe, maybe not. That's okay. I had to try. Guys, happy Halloween. Have a great one. Happy Halloween to everyone out there. I hope you're having an awesome day in the world of Magic the Gathering. Here at the end of the video, we get to say our thank yous to the amazing patrons of this channel. Because those patrons, we get to do videos every single day. So if you're a patron, if you're a YouTube membership member, and you are here to help out the channel, thank you again for supporting. Thank you for being part of Team Moxman. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Ah.